What if I told you that one of the greatest minds in human history was born weak, fatherless, and unwanted? A man who failed as a farmer, struggled in school, and lived much of his life in isolation, yet went on to change the laws of the universe itself. This is the extraordinary story of Sir Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton was born on January 4, 1643, in a small village in England. He was born prematurely, so small and fragile that no one believed he would survive. His father died before he was born, and his mother later left him to be raised by his grandparents. From the very beginning, Newton's life was marked by loneliness and uncertainty. As a child, Newton was quiet, introverted, and often isolated from others. He was not seen as especially gifted, and in school he struggled at first. His mother eventually pulled him out of school and forced him to become a farmer. But Newton failed miserably at farming. Instead of tending the fields, he spent his time reading books, building small machines, and observing the natural world. What looked like failure to others was actually the clearest sign of his true calling. Recognizing this, his teachers encouraged him to return to his studies. Newton later entered Cambridge University, where his curiosity began to flourish. But just as his academic journey was starting, a deadly plague forced the university to shut down. Newton returned home completely alone, with no professors, no classrooms, and no formal guidance. What followed would become one of the most productive periods in human history. During this time of isolation, Newton began thinking deeply about motion, gravity, light, and mathematics. While the world outside stood still, his mind raced forward. This period teaches us a powerful lesson. Sometimes isolation is not a setback, it is preparation. In just a few years, Newton developed the laws of motion, the law of universal gravitation, and the foundations of calculus. He made groundbreaking discoveries in optics, proving that white light is made up of different colors. According to legend, watching an apple fall from a tree inspired his thoughts on gravity. Whether the story is literal or symbolic, the truth remains the same. Newton questioned things others ignored. His discoveries explained how objects move on Earth and how planets move in the sky. For the first time, the universe followed clear mathematical laws. For more than 300 years, Newton's work became the foundation of science, engineering, and modern technology. Despite his genius, Newton's life was not easy. He was extremely sensitive, struggled with criticism, and often isolated himself from people. He faced intense rivalries and periods of deep emotional struggle. Yet he never stopped learning, thinking, or pushing the boundaries of knowledge. Newton once said, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." Even one of the greatest minds in history understood the value of humility and learning from others. Later in life, Newton became the president of the Royal Society and knighted by the Queen, earning the title Sir. When he died in 1727, he was honored as one of the greatest thinkers the world had ever known. But his true immortality lives on through his ideas. Today, every spacecraft launched into space, every building engineered, and every scientific calculation carries the influence of Isaac Newton. His life proves that greatness does not come from comfort. It comes from curiosity, persistence, and courage. So if you ever feel overlooked, misunderstood, or different, remember this: the same man who once failed as a farmer went on to define the universe. Your struggles do not define your limits. Your curiosity does.